Well, good morning. Today is Monday. No, it's not. I lied. It's Tuesday. Get old, you forget the days of the week. I forgot to look at my days of the week calendar or clock or you know what? I'm confused. I'm very confused. The sun is out, but I'm going to step into the garage because it's quite windy and I don't want all that whoosh sound. But it's it's a little chilly. It's 34 degrees, and with the wind chill, it's considered to be 30. But the sun is out, so it's kind of deceiving. And I've been told by more than one person that I've got to the 3 mile mark too fast. And at the end of my walk, I look whipped and dipped, and they're concerned for my health that I shouldn't push myself to 3 miles, that I should have worked a little bit longer at 2.5 before I worked up to 3 miles. When I watch the video, I do look whipped and dipped. I have to agree with them. I do look bad, but I don't feel bad. But I think looks tell you a lot. So, and when I do look at the videos, I do see what they're saying. That it does look like it's taken a toll on me, but I don't. My heart's not beating any faster, or like normal, and I do feel pretty good. But I think that I'm going to take their advice. Obviously, it's family members, but when I love my sister, I love all my sisters, but even I thought I looked like my sister Sue in one video that I especially felt really whipped and dipped at the end of the walk. And she's passed, and she was younger than me. Granted, she had a lot of health issues, which I don't seem to be having at this time. But it was enough of a concern for me to even mention to someone, Denise, that I thought that I looked like Susie in the video, and she agreed with me that I did. And she seems to think that I'm pushing it. And I know she's telling me out of love. She's not trying to hold me back because she's not walking. So I know that doesn't play into it at all. I know for a fact that doesn't play into it. I know that she's just generally concerned that I push myself. I go to one extreme or the other. I imagine every little pain is going to cause my death, or I'm going to work myself to death. One of the two. I'm just no happy medium in between for me. So I'm going to take her advice, and I think I'm only going to walk 2.5 miles today. And maybe by the middle of April, I'll work myself back up to. I don't know how you do that though. I thought that by walking the 2.5 miles, that you just eventually got to work to 3 miles. But I'm going to watch some of my older videos. I'm going to walk 2.5 miles. That's all I'm going to walk today. And then I'm going to check out my 3 mile walks and compare how I looked at the end of 3 miles as compared to 2.5, and yada, yada, yada. Listen to me going on and on and on. I'm trying to delay my walk. Doesn't it appear that way? But first of all, I have to go over to Denise's house because I am the good sister, and she left her carry out at my house. And rather than me eat it and say, I don't know, you must have brought it home. I guess you forgot all about it. I'm going to bring it to her. So, she had that private seating in her. I don't know if you checked out her vlog yet, but it looked like her and Gary were the only ones like celebrities in the restaurant. And and then check out her channel, her Denise McDonald channel. I made fun of her because she kept holding up pins and kept calling them clothespins, and I kept thinking those look like safety pins to me. So now who's the one that's old? Well, I've delayed this walk long enough. Let's go. Here we are, like the Publishers Clearinghouse, except for bringing money, we're bringing leftover food. Oh my God. There's the attack dog. There's Shay. There's Shay. Maddie says, "Who cares?" There's Denise with her food.
Yes, and I thank you.
She's not walking.
No, because Kyle's still working upstairs.
Always an excuse.
There is.
Always an excuse. Here's my gloves. It's cold out there. Garbage day. I had every intention of not walking 3 miles today. I promised Denise that I wouldn't. I took a different route, which I thought would be 2.5 miles. And I just walked up to the garage here, and I walked 2.9 miles, 2.91 miles. So I guess I'm determined to get that 3 miles in. I don't know why. Although I did walk slower. It took me an hour and 11 minutes. So maybe I just got to walk slower instead of trying to beat myself up. Honestly, compare my video with the other day when I was whipped and dipped at 3 miles and this one, and give me your honest opinion. Do you think I'm pushing it going 3 miles? I trust everybody's judgment. You know, you never see yourself as other people see you. I don't find myself to be that funny, but people tell me I'm funny. People tell me I have a different sense of humor, a different personality, a nice personality, but quirky, I guess. But that's just who I am. That's who I've always been. I don't put on airs. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I am pretty quick-witted. I can come back pretty fast. I've always had that capability my whole life. Sometimes it's not good because, as Denise says, I don't have an edit button, and sometimes I say the first thing that comes to mind, and I don't mean it to be hurtful, but sometimes people might interpret it as being hurtful, and in no way would I ever want to hurt anybody's feelings. I never say it out of hate, but might sound hateful, but I don't mean it that way. So, but anyway, I'm going to go in and have some water. Jim's back from the doctor, see what the doctor said. He had to get his blood pressure checked. He can't be the picture of health like his wife. Ha ha ha. Let's go in. Well, it's time to eat. I have no grapefruits or blackberries. So I'm going to have the last of the ham and the potatoes and an egg and a bowl of berries, strawberries and raspberries and bananas, my tea and my water. And here comes Alyssa. Like I say, my same old routine every single day, but I did get a pretty good spot. I don't know. It's getting nicer weather, so kids are starting to walk or ride their bikes home. So here she comes. She spotted me, and she's running. She's probably going to wonder how come I got such a good spot. I'm going to go home and I'm going to have a little bag of nuts for my snack. I'm not going to show you, but you've seen them before. And there's Alyssa. Did I get a good spot?
Hmm?
Did I get a good parking spot?
Nope.
Yes, I did. Well, I can't get away from her.
No, she can't. I saw her going down the street and I ran after her and
She said,
said,
"Where are you going?"
"Where are you going? Where
I
are you
said,
going?"
"Guess where I'm going? Kroger's." I have to go to Kroger's. You know why I have to go to Kroger's? Because there's going to be wanted posters in there for me because I haven't been here in a week. They're going to say, "Have you seen her? She's missing."
yeah.
So, I'm not getting a lot. Are you getting a lot?
No.
So, Denise isn't going to vlog this because she didn't bring her camera. She's
No, I
not
forgot.
dedicated like her
I forgot
sister.
my camera yet again.
But here we go. Of course, Denise didn't tell me she's getting groceries. She said she had to pick up a few things for dinner. Look at that luggage. It's pretty cool. Here's mine. Here comes Denise with her groceries. I'm just picking up a few things. Well, here's my haul. I got 4 grapefruits, but somehow only 3 of them made it into the bag, so the other one's still at the store. And a dozen eggs, and I do like to eat the licorice. It's fat-free. So if I have 2, it's 80 calories, which is kind of high, but whatever. And then every once in a while, if I want a sweet, like I told you, I eat like a half a Milky Way. I had the other 2 from before, but I gave them to David and Josh. And I needed toothpaste. Jim had a whole bottle of deodorant, but he dropped it in the sink. The cap came off, and all this liquid came out, so I had to go get him a new one. And I got 2 raspberries, 2 blackberries, some cheese, my strawberries, some sour cream, my cheese, bananas, and a loaf of bread. And Alyssa's having McDonald's. She's got a cheeseburger and fries and a Coke because her mom's a teacher and she has conferences today, so she's not going to be here till 6 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock right now, but I'm not eating dinner right now, so we bought her McDonald's. Did you get a toy too? Did you get a toy? Yeah. Okay, it's time for dinner. 6:23. I'm having a ginormous salad. I have actually an ounce of provolone cheese, an ounce of feta cheese, an ounce of turkey. It's a spinach salad with tomato and cucumber. Half a cup of cottage cheese and 6 $6. And my tea and my water. I didn't have the peanuts because I went shopping. And by the time I got home, I wasn't hungry.